Hi guys, I am back with part 2 of my story. I hope that you enjoyed the first part. If you haven't watched it yet, I will link a video in the description so that you can go watch that one first and then come back to this one. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. I ended up quitting the agency. I remember telling myself, maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you weren't born for this. You probably were born for something else. And just like that, I gave up my dreams. After this, I did like 2 more photo shoots with Zabala. I did these because deep down, I didn't want to let go. So in March 2015, I decided to take a big step and start a curly hair journal to get my curls back. Really long story. So if anybody wants to hear about it, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to sit down and record this story for you. So by December 2015, I was already fully transitioned. I had done my big chop and everything. So boom, my curls are back. I have an afro. I'm happy. And I was not modeling anymore, but I used to dress like if I was, because you know, I'm just natural. This is in me. No, I'm joking. At the beginning of 2016, I was walking around downtown being fabulous, and this man and a woman stopped me, claiming they saw a lot of potential in me and that they could help me get where I wanted to get in this modeling thing. Long story short, after a little while of me being with them, they tried to scam me into paying them to join their little something. I don't even remember what it was. And obviously I didn't accept because mainly I was not happy around them. Plus the men stink. So like, no thank you. Bye. Take care. So in summer 2016, my special one bought me a really nice Nikon camera. And I remember I went crazy taking pictures everywhere and like having him take pictures of me everywhere all the time. These pictures, like I would retouch a few of them and post, you know. Truth is, these pictures got me seen by a pageant director by the end of summer. So this pageant was Chica TV 2016. Some of you might remember it. Some of you didn't even know me back then or hadn't even heard about me back then. But yeah, this was like my first pageant ever. This was a really good experience actually. I went to the casting, I got in. During this pageant, I met really good people. One of them being Zoila Ceballos, my ex-model coach. She is the founder of Model Collection by Zoila Ceballos, which is an intense model course. She was our runway coach during this pageant. So this is like where I actually learned how to do my first walk. You know what I'm saying? Like before this, I never had tried. I mean, I tried before that, but like it was not good, no. Through her, I was contacted by this photographer named AF Films. This man saw me in the pageant page and he wanted to shoot me. So she knew him. I was so happy when she told me that because honestly, this man was the first to ever call me in for a shoot. So we did the photo shoot and he seemed to like see a lot of potential in me. So he kept calling me in for photo shoots to, you know, help me build a portfolio. At the beginning, a model has to do something called trade for print. This is when the model poses for the photographer in exchange for high resolution photos. These photos are then used to build a model's portfolio, which every model needs, which the agency was trying to get me to pay for. And I got them done by these men for free. And besides that, he gave me makeup. Like for every photo shoot, he would give me makeup. So it's like, I'm posing for you. You are guiding me on what to do because he actually like was teaching me some poses and he knew how to work my angles. You are getting really nice pictures of me. You are telling me how to pose as well. You are giving me high resolution photos and you are giving me makeup. God removes one thing from your life and he gives you something better. So the pageant ended and I got hired by one of the pageant's hairdressers who owned a hair salon. So she wanted to use me as a hair model for some exotic looks that she wanted to add to her portfolio. And I think this was like my first paid in cash gig. Besides that one that I did, I was in the audience, but that doesn't count. That does not count. So at the end of year 2016, I attended Soyla's intense model course. And I learned a lot here, and this is where I was able to develop a lot of my skills. Here I was also given the opportunity to participate in some small fashion shows and also some photo shoots to gain more experience. And then I graduated from modeling school, and I continued to work on my portfolio with the photographer AF Films. Thanks to all the pictures that AF Films took of me, I was seen by another photographer named Curtis. Curtis contributed to help me expand my portfolio and have a little bit more variety in it. He also introduced me to other photographers such as Nori and Brian and a few others. And these people also contributed to my portfolio. So I was over here getting a lot of photo shoots for my portfolio, and I was not paying anything. So I got a few other paid photo shoots from other people. So I was not only getting photos done for free, but I was also getting some paid work, you know, because that's what building a portfolio does. It gets you seen by other people, and some people are actually willing to pay you even if you don't have a lot of experience. So I got reached out by another pageant director by the end of 2017. I was like, oh wow, look at me. I'm doing it. So I did the pageant, and by the way, worst experience of my life. After this pageant, my life and modeling career started to go down. Negative energy took over, and I was no longer getting paid jobs. The people that stood by my side and were still working with me were some of the ones that helped me build a portfolio. And that's because they just knew how cool I was. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm super cool. Like, if you haven't met me, you got it. The new people that used to work with me, they didn't want to work again, which was weird. This was a big downfall for me. After everything that I had done and I had been through to get there, 2018 was one of the hardest years for me, and life just seemed to be falling apart in general. Like, everything was just falling apart. I felt like life was treating me so unfairly that all I could ask is, why? Why is this happening? When is it gonna stop? When am I gonna go back to normal, you know? Honestly, it got to the point that I had to move out of New York. So I ended up moving to Philadelphia on January 2019. Philadelphia is my home now. After moving to Philadelphia, I got 2 offers at the same time. One coming from someone I didn't know, and one coming from people I knew for a few years. I had to choose. It was one or the other. So I ended up choosing the people that I knew, despite this opportunity being in New York. This is where I got crowned as a Miss Something to represent the Dominican community in the United States in a pageant, basically a beauty pageant. Also, one of the worst experiences of my life. But I learned so much here that I don't regret it. I wouldn't take it back if I could. This is also a very long story, so if you guys want to hear a story about my experience in beauty pageants, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to give you that story. So you know how they say everything happens for a reason? Well, yes, everything happens for a reason, because thanks to me participating in this last pageant, I was able to get myself clean from all that negativity that had taken over my life in 2017, 2018. After I am recovering, this negativity tries to enter my life again and take over it once again. This time coming from different people. Too bad for them, it failed. I am no longer affected by any evil that people throw at me. I am now stronger than ever. I said I was gonna build a platform in Philadelphia, and that's exactly what I did. I found liberation in the city of Philadelphia. I've been more blessed than ever in the city of Philadelphia. I've met the most amazing, realist, strong, and open-minded people in this city. I am manifesting my lifelong dream in this city. I am growing in this city and I will continue to grow. And I thank God for allowing me to go through everything that I went through. At the end of the day, it all had to happen in order for His plan to manifest. So thank you, God, for taking everything away from me in New York so that I had to move to Philadelphia, because this was part of your plan for me to be here and manifest my dreams here. I've been knocked down 9 times and I've gotten up 10, and I'll do it again because I know what's coming after that is bigger and better. Hey, the sky is the limit and I am unstoppable. I want to send a very special thank you to everyone who contributed to me being where I am today. Titi Alexandra, for that first opportunity you gave me in 2011. Sabala, for the great opportunity you gave me when I was 18. My cousin Anna, for taking my photos when the agency wanted to charge me. Soyla, for giving me the opportunity to be in your school. Alberto Flash, for helping me build a portfolio, actually being the first person to ever believe in me and see my potential. Curtis, for being the second one. Nori, third. Brian, fourth. Thank you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I promise that wherever I go, you guys are going to come with me, okay? Like right here in my heart.